Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome into Flying with Mike. I hope you all had a great time on yesterday's kind of put together, kind of quick, kind of stream, just flying and chatting. Well, we're going to kind of do that today as well. Um, um, Man Rat, thank you first off for the follow there in the opening. We sure appreciate you. How you doing? And again, thanks up for the follow. We really appreciate you being here. Um, Today's flight, while scheduled to be one of those longer long hauls that I like to do, we had to cancel it. A lot of things went on near the end of the week. Um, I am doing great, by the way, man. Rate um, involving the little 5 month old now 5 month old. Our youngest daughter has. We watch her just about every day during the day, and she has had a lot of troubles here of late. They are currently wrapping up at the hospital. It just seems like a lot of constipation, but you never, I mean, it's gone 2 or 3 days now, so you had to have it checked out. So, yeah, I'm the one that drew the short straw to hang back. So, but anyway, we're sitting on the line here in Frankfurt nonetheless, just not going to Los Angeles. We're in the ZIBO. I personally kind of want to say simply the best out there. Um, Folks, I haven't run into anything out there in the 737 800 world. I mean, you can quibble here and there, and I think in the long run, it still comes out on Zebo's side. They have done a magnificent job here in X-Plane. They have put together what many in that other world would say PMDG quality, except not that PMDG taking of an arm and a leg and the other arm as well, because it's free. And to be able to do what they've done here, folks, free or by donation, not the willful donation you do to PMDG. Uh, they have just put a spectacular product on, and tips to other developers, they constantly are tweaking it, updating it, keeping it right up to speed with all the changes that go on in X-Plane 12. They're right there with it. And I'm here to tell you they have put a great product on the line. Now we're already in the on and into most of the checklist, so we can get on the road here as quickly, or in the air, I guess would be more appropriate, as quickly as possible. Um, and you sick? Welcome. Long time not seeing you here. I hope all is well in your world. Um, so we are flying for, well, you didn't have to go that far, but of course we'll say thank you, and thank you so much for the 100 biddies. We sure appreciate you. We're flying for PanAm Virtual today, folks. They're I'm gonna say relatively new to most, but they've been out there a couple of years, and they really do a phenomenal job. Which also just posed me. Okay, thank you, Ensuik. We appreciate you, like I said. Always great having you aboard. You are awesome, man. Oh, very awesome. All right, so, oh, I didn't know I did. I thought I had that up. I hate when I have to do this on stream, but we'll do it. There we go. But anyway, they're up at the top. Now we also do some beta, not beta. Yeah, we're alpha testing. That's what we're doing. Elevatex. Now I'm not in a position yet to show it. They are, but I'm not because I don't know what I want to show off from them. basically what Elevatech will be, folks, when they go online for y'all. Think of Volanta. They're going to be a lot like that. Hopefully, not with all the payware that goes with it. Um, I work with Sim Toolkit a lot. That's the one I go to. It's free. I haven't run into a piece of payware yet. If it's there, I haven't found it, folks. So, but anyway, don't want to hold us on the ground too long. Again, thank you all. Thank you, everything. Just got an 80 ad. Well, hopefully it gets through quickly. It looks like it's wrapped up right now. Again, thank you so much, Manrat Inusic, for coming aboard, and the rest of you in chat. We sure appreciate you as well. All right, let's get in the cockpit, finish this up, and get going. We're headed to Athens, Greece. All right. See where we are in the loading. Okay. Oh, okay. So we got some time. The passengers aren't on. They're sending them to us as we speak. All right. So basically, folks, you all that fly PMDG, 737 cockpit here. Now, it's right now. Yes, SimBrief does have it. It's you have to basically what you do is you do it with SimBrief. The downloader is what I use. You download the ZIBO file and one of the flight plan files, and it takes it, loads it in. You don't have to go into the plane and set it up. It's all done via what you when you hit generate. Then, once you're ready, you just come in, hit request, and you'll have, I think, a load and an activate to click respectively, plus an execute. And from there, it does the rest. It already fueled the plane. You saw the fuel truck out there. The people are trickling in. They've now incorporated where you have to, if you've already done it, you're going to have to go back, turn the snow smoking sign off, turn it back to auto to get them to board, which for us is always a good thing. Gives me that little extra time to check things out and get ready to go. Let's do something real quick here I like to do, and let's get us all on the same page. Here comes Sim Toolkit. Not really sure what all this yellow is yet, unless that's like restricted areas. Not sure. That's something. A lot of new stuff has popped up here, and I'm not really sure what I did. So, all right. But anyway, yep, we're flying out of Europe, so you know you're going to need both arms and legs to write down the flight plan. It's just, what it's like, folks, flying somewhere else. We're flying out of Frankfurt and planning to do so. Matter of fact, so I don't forget, let's get the flight plan going and then we'll pre-brief. Because well, now, why did it do that here? That's weird. Interesting. It filled everything in but that. Very interesting. How did I make it do that now? Oh, VATSIM, I really don't know what you're doing. But, I think nobody does. So hopefully the people that run it do. Oh, but anyway, we're due out of here shortly. So flight plan is filed. I'm going to come online, hopefully not in someone's spot. Well, one thing you can do, folks, to help prevent that, Okay, nobody's here. This, you can just zoom it down. There's your ramp and everything so you can see where everybody is. So we can connect and shouldn't, put that in big air quotes, shouldn't pop in on somebody. As all the centers load in, as it is prime time European time. Let me back on out of here again. But that's a real good thing to do, especially if you know you're in a very heavily used area. Your Atlantas, Bostons, Los Angeles, Frankfurt, especially places like London and Hong Kong, maybe even the Tokyo airports, just so you know you're not plopping where someone is already. That's kind of rude, in my opinion. And people that just don't move when they plop in on you is even worse. We've had that one too. And they know they were on you. That or they're just totally oblivious and can't figure out why does my cockpit look like two. Anyway, folks, so with this, let's do a quick look. We're loading out with 160 people, 32,000 pounds of payload, and block fuel of just under 22,000 pounds to make the 900-mile trek down to Athens, Greece. Dispatch, thank you, gave us a cost index of 30 and flight level 370. So that all looks good. The weather here in Frankfurt, northeast wind at 13, so says clear and visibility okay. Why are there so many green dots around us? And I don't mean airplanes, I mean rain showers. You know. All right. We're going to expect dependent parallel. Oh, that's approach. We're looking for departures. Believe they're going to shoot us off. Well, that's the arrival. They're going to shoot us off 7 center. So, transition level, very important in Europe to always look for that, folks. Your chart is on a basically standard like weather day. But when the barometric pressures are higher or lower, transition levels go up and down. Today it's 6,000. And that'll do for now. Over in Greece, we have ATC there as well for now. Calm Mediterranean day, 2,500 foot clouds, just a beautiful day. We'll be expecting the ILS X-ray onto 3 right. Transition level there, 10,500. No standardness amongst the whole European Union. Each country, sometimes each city has their own transition levels, so always pay attention to that. All right, so with that in mind, folks, that is our pre-brief. So you can kind of see the departure here going out on the Cindy 1 X-ray off 7 Charlie, or call it center, and follow the route from there. So basically, as you see, and we're going to show it one more time here. So let me go ahead and pull this out. I'm going to bring charts in and get it over here to Frankfurt. So to get to 7 Charlie, most likely they're going to taxi us November all the way down, pop us up here. What is that? Lima 20 to whatever, wherever they tell us to grab the runway at. All right, Cindy 1X looks like this, folks. Very simple again. Straight out to DF 967, make our turn to 6664, back to 153, and out to Cindy. So up here, just make sure it doesn't say turboprop only, and it does not. And then we go to lag-in radar when told by the tower. In this case, I think will be approach. All right. So let me keep that up here for a second. So here you go. Just looking at it real quick. We'll step through the plan real quick and get us going. All right. So, and we'll have, oh, let's just go ahead, do our departure arrival just to make sure everything's correct. 7 center. Now, when you click a runway, folks, in a lot of aircraft, it's going to narrow the field down to departures specifically set up for that runway. Unless, of course, they're just broad for all runways. Cindy 1X. I always like to make sure we're set there, then go to my legs page and begin stepping through. Yeah, that's good. And we're looking for discontinuities, folks, and that nothing is entered to where it just earth-shatteringly goes off for hundreds or thousands of miles, which would have been off course. All right, LAMPU. Then we hit this rigorous run to Mannheim of all of these different fixes. Okay, and then I think that's Mannheim. Then, oh, sounds like they're just about ready to go back there. We are here as well.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Okay, she just closed the door. Turned the volumes up. Okay, so we're at Kia. Hey, Spaceman, welcome in. 33 months in a row you've been subscribed. We sure appreciate the resubscribe. She's behaving okay. They've got her in. They've taken x-rays to see if maybe there's a blockage. Um, and they've also, I think, got her on a laxative right now. Not certain of that 100%, but I haven't heard an update yet. So hopefully, uh, my wife and daughter decided to go to the ER for children's, and it's been a couple days, and poor kids just still not behaving. So, but thanks for asking, Spaceman. Sure appreciate it. All right, our arrival into here will be. Now, one thing with this NavGraph charts program, if you're on flights, it'll tell you XORK, orc, mork from orc, and boy, there ain't going to be a lot of people to know that line. 1K. And we were told expect the X-ray to, was it, hang on, let me go back, cancel. It'll be right here, VATSIM, approach, transition 10.5, X-ray to 3 right. Okay, that's going to put us on the southern runway. X-ray, why do we have 3 left? Well, let's switch it over to 3 right. Not to say, folks, it'll still be there when we get there, but and Kia. All right, so here's how this works. I hope and pray they vector us, because what you got to do here is you fly down to KEA. Got to do a precision turn in order to make this leg work, or get vectored onto it. So I don't know what they're gonna do. Um, we'll kind of see how that works out. All right, so we're looking for the ILS 3 right X-ray. Okay. Now, that narrowed things down to look now for the XORK. And you know they're alphabetical, so it's gonna be at the bottom. XORK 1 kilo. Click. Transition KEA. Execute. Now, actually, they're showing us making the turn, so we'll see how that works out. All right, so we've got it all loaded in. The only sad thing is it doesn't go back to where we left off at. Was it X or yeah, X or K? Then we go KEA, AV 472, 471, 70. Where are we? 69. Let me just come down a little bit. There we go. 66, 63, 43. I really pay attention here, folks. There have been many approaches we've shot that we get to say, oh, we're on this leg right here. And we go, why are these fixes not here? Well, it's because if you'd have done this in the beginning, you'd have caught it. Now, could they switch it here? Yeah, it could switch. It's a 3-hour flight. You never know. But it's safe to be ready for what's published than scrambling before XORKI and then potentially doing a loop back because of the mess up. And holding a Kia, good. All right, let's put it back in plan, folks. We're a couple steps away. And I'm going to hit center and get rid of charts, bring Sim Toolkit in real quick. And I'm not using Sim Toolkit, but I'll show you a tool I have added to it, me personally, so that we can do the perfs. You just request. Okay. What I've done here, folks, and I'm just waiting on it to load, and then, well, let me show you that. Okay, what I did is I clicked perf inish, and you'll get this message here. All you're going to do is click load. There is no accept or anything else after that. All it's done is load in current status of the plane. Now, Sim brief, and I'm going to use that through Sim Toolkit, will take it from here. I do this on every flight, folks, so people may be new to the channel and they have questions like, how do I find this data? Well, SimBrief has really helped out a lot. Okay, so go to your flight. Here it is, right here. For me, you may have to actually click over here to saved flights or whatever. Now you can go to performance and you'll get a nice little runway to show you how far down you'll go. Or, and I'm not overly concerned with the amount of runway we eat up, but you'll see what I mean. The difference is you can go right here. All of your data is already in. You can do populate weather just to be safe. Okay, now let's calculate. Now, it's not going to give you how much stopping distance you have or how much runway you'll run out. But it's giving you optimums. In this case, we're going to take off flaps 5, take off 1, selecting a temperature of 45 for the engines to think it is in the electronic engine controllers. So that yields a 153, 156, 161, and as it says, increased to improve climb. When we do this in the FMC, the numbers are going to be lower. Good thing. Hey, Coco, welcome back. Appreciate to have you. So let's pull Sim Toolkit out of here again. All right, so with all of that in mind, I'm going to zoom in, mostly focused on this little gizmo, the FMC. All right, so we know what we loaded, 21,900 pounds. That is actual. A lot of people will put it in here as well as what was planned to see what the ground rampies actually threw on board. So I'm just gonna do a quick have a page ready for myself. Okay, so 21.9. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in, even though it's not required. I'll put it in. Now the zero fuel weight 127.0 is correct. Our reserve. Now that is what you can find in your sim brief plan, folks. Basically what I use. I use enough fuel to get to my destination. That's a duh. But I need to make sure when I land without diverting, in case I have to go to alternate, I have that fuel on board. In this case, 3,123 pounds. And my 45-minute reserve, or whatever your reserve is for your. That's what your aeronautical authorities say in the real world. I fly it on the sim that way. So, in the fashion that you see, 21.9, basically drop the last two numbers, round up, round down if you need to. We're going to run 3.1 plus 3.5, 6.7. So we'll run 6.7. Execute. It's going to do a quick well, actually it won't on this. Any numbers you change in here, it'll do a recalc. So I'm going to make the altitude solid. Give it a second. You'll get the new flight level that you can fly the, optimally at. Weather and all this will update. Transition level. We heard this somewhere, didn't we, folks? And that is not it. So for departure, information echo, let's go with VATSIM, arrival, departure, 7 center, 1-8. Ooh, I didn't know about, 1-8 would have maybe been better. Only because it gets us going south quicker. We'll take 7, Charlie. Ain't gonna hurt us. Okay, they may tell me to depart 1-8 from Mike. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Where's Mike? I have no idea where Mike is. Oh, right there. Oh, why would they? That's weird. Okay, again, I'm not going to try to figure out ATC in this case. But anyway, we're looking for our transition levels. Tailwind component 18 more than 10 knots. Unable shall let ATC know. Upon startup transition 6,000. There we go. The weirdness that comes with Lagin, which is Germany, it wouldn't surprise me that departure transition level different than the arrival. I'm not saying it is, or I've seen it. It just wouldn't surprise me. Okay, let's go to N1. Here's where that information from SimBrief comes in. Okay, so takeoff 1, TO1. There we go. And our select temperature, 45 degrees. So basically what we're telling it, that right now outside the airport is at 28 degrees Celsius. I'm showing 29. We're not going to quibble over that. Okay, what we're going to tell it is no, no engines, no, don't operate as if it's at 29 degrees. We're going to bump you up to 45. So if they should power down just a little bit from 100. Well, look, already from 100%, we're 9% down. But that, folks, is still ample enough power out of these engines to get you off the ground, get you climbing, and to cruise altitude, saving wear and tear on the engines. That's how it works in the real world, so that the airline can try and save money to give you those nice, cheap tickets you all clamor for, demand, and rightly so. And we can do the same here in our climb. It'll back our climb again enough to get us to the altitude, but again, saving the engine. Now, if you're set up for over history failures, it'll help you there too. So, just a word of, there are aircraft out there that over history will fail too. Not just because you set the failure to do this. Um, all right, so we're set up here. Go to the takeoff page. I just clicked the CG. Go to the next page. And I got rid of that too quick. Takeoff. Okay, so the wind is 020. Ooh, 1-8 departure with this? Oh my gosh. My gosh, I can't imagine planes that can do this with tailwind that hard. Ouch. Okay, now runway slope and heading, a lot of people skip over. It is a little sometimes difficult to find, but if you can, it's actually not tough to enter. So we're actually up 0.3. Guess where I find it? SimBrief or Sim Toolkit. You unfortunately don't find it here, and that's a shame. So up 0.3. Oh, and I screwed up. Try it again. Up 0.3. Diagonal, it wants the runway heading up 0.66. Okay, and all you've done is just helped it. Most people don't even realize this page is here, but this is where, if this runway was wet, you could tell it. That will affect your braking. So your V1 speed, which is your safety speed, that if all of a sudden up to that speed you lose an engine, you have enough runway to get the plane stopped. However, if you cross V1, lose the engine, the goal is to commit to flight. Now, granted, there are times where it's been super catastrophic and you're not going to get in the air, so buckle up, get ready for the ride off the end of the runway when you hit the, decide to abort. And that's more of your 3 to 4 engine aircraft when a second engine goes. And you're pretty much toast then. All right, so now let's come back. CG's in. Flaps, we said were 5. So trim will be 6. Here's what the onboard avionics would tell the pilots: 143, 143, 147. SimBrief told us 153, and I'm going to go with that. 156. 161. Almost sounds like someone did what I was telling people about. And we're ready to go, folks. With that last in there, I'm going to turn, this will turn the QRH, the numbers on and turn them off so you don't have to see them. Again, we'll try to remember to set the trim to 6. We'll try. I know, that really sounds good, doesn't it? And we're done with the FMC. And since we're done loading, done, ready to go, let's turn the left fuel pump on, kick the APU on. Never done this before in this plane. It's a shame the external power is so loud back here. All right, let's see if we're spooled up yet. How do you know? The blue light will light up here saying the APU generator is available. Click, click, and click. We're now on internal air and electronics, so now we can actually shut off external power. So to do that, come over here to ground services and turn it off. Now when we go outside, you'll hear the APU running. All right, we're ready to go, folks. I don't know about you. Look at all the traffic here. That is not a good sign. At least we have, wow, we have ground tower. Full array here, folks. Let's take a look. It's like an A330 pushing over there, or is that a triple? A330. All right. Let me get some frequencies in here. Start with this one, 121.855.
No, same for you. Continue via November 11, hold short of November. Continue and stop hold short of November 1, by the words after 6.
Okay, let's get everything set up here real quick.
Speedbird 9 Victor Romeo, now continue left on November, thereafter left on November 8, then right on Lima. Turning left on November, then November 8, and holding short at Lima, Speedbird 9 Victor Romeo.
Okay, 171. Uh, 066.
Lufthansa 554, request taxi. Lufthansa 554, taxi via November 3, Lima, hold short of November 14.
Oh boy, we're having complicated taxis. November 4.
Okay, taxi to N3 via L, Lima, holding short of N4. Lufthansa 554, disregard, expect 1 minute delay, call you back, please, hold position. Hold position, 554. Frankfurt Airport, schönen guten Tag, da ist Alpha Lima Mike Sierra am 9. GAT, eine Beechcraft 36, eine Person an Bord, VfR-Ausflug über Romeo-Route. Wir haben Informationen, Alpha an Bord, Appleton anlassen. Delta Echo Lima Mike Sierra Frankfurt, Rollkontrolle, hallo, Information Bravo ist nun aktiv. Der Rest ist verstanden und wollen Sie anlassen? Delta Mike Sierra, wir wollen anlassen, jo, wir checken Info Bravo. Delta Mike Sierra, verstanden, anlassen ist genehmigt. Delta Mike Sierra, anlassen genehmigt, vielen Dank. Lufthansa 21 Mike holding short of November. Lufthansa 21 Mike, continue to gate Alpha 19er via November and November 5. Continue to gate Alpha 19er via November and November 5.
Sounds like I could have some trouble getting out of here.
Victor 9 Victor Romeo, continue now right on Lima, hold short of Lima 20. Continue right on Lima at Lima 20, speedbird 9 Victor Romeo.
Frankfurt ground, Clipper 160, stand Bravo 41, request clearance to Athens as filed.
Clipper 160, Frankfurt apron, hello, information Bravo, cleared to Athens, Indy 6 Sierra departure, flight plan route, climber set to altitude 4,000 feet, squawk 2060.
And we do have Bravo on board, cleared Cindy departure, 1X departure, 4,000 initially, 2060 will be in the box. We're ready to push when we're sequenced.
Clipper 160, your departure is Cindy 6 Sierra. Clipper 160, your departure is the Cindy 6 Sierra departure.
Cindy 60 departure for Clipper 160.
Clipper 160 negative, Cindy 6 Sierra.
6 Sierra Cindy. Is that for runway 18?
Affirm.
We'd like to request 7 center with the severe tailwind there.
Clipper 160, roger, then re-cleared via the Cindy 2 Delta departure out of runway 07 center.
Of course.
Rest is unchanged.
Okay, copy. Cindy 2 Delta. Everything else the same. Clipper 160. Sorry for the trouble.
Clipper 160, read back correct. Speedbird 9 Victor Romeo, contact tower 118.
Okay, that is going to cause us a little bit of a delay. Let's get up here to Delta.
Going to the tower 118, 780. Speedbird 9 Victor Romeo, turn out 1 tschüss.
Why is that?
Delta Mike Sierra, setzen Sie Squawk 4447, danach rollen Sie über Yankee 7, halten Sie vor Yankee 5. G7, Yankee 5, Delta Mike Sierra, Squawk 4447.
Okay, anything different? It's the same departure.
Good evening. With information Bravo, the
Let's play right.
X-ray Papa, Boeing
Let's play
727
right.
stand, Victor 158, request clearance to Munich, please.
All right, launch.
FedEx 7 X-ray Papa, stand by, number 1 for clearance, call you back.
153.
Lufthansa 554 now, taxi
Okay.
via November 3, Lima, to holding port runway 18.
Okay,
At least it didn't.
to runway
Let's
via
just
N3
run
and
through it
Lima
all.
to runway
Looks
18.
good, looks good. Everything's still in place. Okay. All right, we're now ready to go. Except
Delta Mike Sierra, rufen Sie den Turm auf der 118,780. Tschüss.
Turm 118,780,
6
vielen Dank, Delta Sierra.
0.
November 6 request for the taxi.
And TX. I'm going to go ahead, put in
1536,
tower.
continue to gate Charlie 2 via
187.
November and November 3.
Continue to Charlie 2 by November and November 3, 17536.
All right, folks, here we go. Beacons on.
Victor, Lufthansa 2 on Mike geht offline. Danke für Service. Schönen Tag noch. Ciao.
Ebenso, danke, tschüss.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Lufthansa 240, radio check.
Lufthansa 240, Radio 5, hello.
Frankfurt, Rollkontrolle, Delta Echo Golf, Papa Mike, Information Bravo, bitte rollen.
5 QNH 1018, information Bravo on board, request IFR clearance to Budapest.
That was 2 stations, Delta Echo Golf, Papa Mike, Frankfurt, Rollkontrolle, schönen guten Abend. Information Bravo, Anlassen ist genehmigt.
Delta Echo Golf, Papa Mike, Anlassen genehmigt und bitte rollen.
Delta Papa Mike, setzen Sie Squawk 4447, danach rollen Sie über Yankee 7, halten Sie vor Yankee 5.
Squawk 4447, rolle über Yankee 7, halte vor Yankee 5, Delta Echo Golf, Papa Mike.
FedEx 7 X-Ray Papa, advise you ready to copy your clearance.
FedEx 7 X-Ray Papa, ready, copy.
FedEx 7 X-Ray Papa, information Bravo, cleared to Munich, Cindy 6 Sierra departure, flight plan route, climb by sit to altitude 4,000 feet, squawk 1,000.
FedEx 7 X-Ray Papa, information Bravo, cleared to Munich via Cindy 6 Sierra, climb for, altitude 4,000 feet, squawk 1,000, FedEx 7 X-Ray Papa.
FedEx 7 X-Ray Papa, read correct.
Are you doing that? The pushback?
Lufthansa 240,
The
request IFR
pushback
clearance.
is a better pushback.
Lufthansa 240, Frankfurt Express,
He'll tell us
hello,
when he's
Bravo,
ready to
cleared
go here. I'm going to turn down ETC for you
flight plan
all.
route, climb by sit to altitude
I
4,000
just
feet,
don't want
squawk
to turn
1,000.
down too much for me.
And bypass pin inserted, release parking brake.
Lufthansa 240, can you repeat the departure, please?
Okay,
240, departure, Cindy 6
last
Sierra.
check. Jetway's away. Someone's doing a
Lufthansa
steep
240, departure
climb.
via Cindy
And
6
here we
Sierra,
go.
initial climb 4,000 feet, squawk 1,000.
Lufthansa 240, read correct.
Okay, startup hooks into ZIBO, just like any 7.3.
Den Turm auf der 118.
Gotta have the
Delta
packs
Papa
off,
Mike, tschüss.
fuel pumps on, and
Prince, that was the
Startup
Delta
number
Echo
2
Charlie Hotel
first.
Oscar. Requesting startup information. Bravo is on board. We're going VFR to Brussels.
Delta Hotel Oscar, Frankfurt, hello, information Bravo, correct, startup is approved.
Startup is approved. Delta Hotel Oscar and requesting taxi to runway 18 at Foswell.
Delta Hotel Oscar, squawk 4447, after taxi by Yankee 7, hold short of Yankee 5.
now I'll turn my center tank on, folks, once we hit the runway.
Taxi Sierra 7 and hold short Yankee 5. Delta Hotel Oscar.
Okay,
Lufthansa 554, continue Lima, November 14 and November to Olympia runway 18.
Continuing to Lima and November to
okay, we're
runway
stable.
18.
I'm gonna go click that generator on, and then start the other engine. I flew an American flight a couple years ago, and that's what they seem to do. I don't know if they're killing you. Man, they're killing me in the ears. So I kind of follow what I kind of watched in the plane. Late.
Juliet, Frankfurt, hello, information Bravo, correct, cleared Heathrow, via the SOPA 7 Delta departure, flight plan route, climb by sit to altitude 4,000 feet, squawk 2065.
Clear to Heathrow, information information Bravo cleared by the Silver 7 Delta departure, altitude 4,000 feet, squawk 2065, full speed 99, copy reporting.
Lufthansa 1536, hold position please. Lufthansa 1536, hold position. Lufthansa 1536, Frankfurt Airline. Lufthansa 1536.
Hello to EJ 157, stand Delta 1 Alpha with information Bravo with Alpha clears to copy.
Jet 156, Frankfurt Airline, hello, number 1 for clearance, call you back. Delta Hotel Oscar, contact tower 118780, bye bye.
118780, Delta Hotel Oscar, bye bye.
Lufthansa 1536.
Where's our 56?
Lufthansa 1536, I called you several times because you are now in front of another aircraft, so taxi right on gate Charlie 8.
I'm sorry, right to the Charlie 8, Leguado, country 6. Frankfurt ground, good day, Lufthansa Typisk Lima. Information, Bravo is about to request IFR clearance to Hamburg.
Yep, he's going to cause trouble.
Hello, number 2 for
All right,
clearance, call
well,
you
we'll
back.
deal with him when we're ready to go. Let's get the bleed off.
Jet 156, advise ready to copy your clearance.
Affirm to Jet 156.
Jet 156, information Bravo, cleared to Corfu, Cindy
Okay,
6
we're on the
Sierra
chains,
departure,
so we
flat
can
plane
turn
route.
that off.
Number sit to altitude 4,000 feet, squawk 2054.
Clear to Corfu, Cindy 6 Sierra, climb 4,000 feet, squawk 2054 to Jet 156.
Jet 156, read correct.
Think we're ready to taxi.
And Lufthansa
A little
2
bit
Whiskey Lima,
faster
are you ready
than
to
I
copy?
want.
Second,
Taxi
Lima.
PU.
2 Whiskey Lima, info Bravo, cleared Hamburg, Maroon 5 Echo departure, flat plane route, number sit to altitude 5,000 feet, squawk 1,000.
You're cleared to Hamburg by the Maroon 5 Echo departure, flight plan route, clever set. The altitude 5,000 and the squawk is 1,000. Lufthansa Typisk Lima.
2 Whiskey Lima, read correct.
Ground Clipper 160 ready to taxi.
Clipper 160, taxi to runway 07 center by November 3, Lima, hold short of Lima 20.
What was the hold short point for Clipper 160?
Clipper 160, by November 3, Lima, hold short of Lima 20.
Okay, we're cleared to taxi 7 center via November 3 Lima, hold short Lima 20. Clipper 160.
Jet 157, request push and start.
Jet 156, pushback is approved, phase west.
Sorry, facing west to Jet 156.
Get out of here before I get stuck.
FedEx 7 X-ray Papa, ready for taxi, no pushback required.
FedEx 7 X-ray Papa, taxi via Lima, November 14, November, holding point runway 18.
Taxi via Lima, November 14, November, holding point runway 18, FedEx 7 X-ray Papa.
Lima 20, got it. Okay, so we're going via
DJ
Lima.
Planet 2449, Block. Danke
Okay.
fürs Service, einen schönen Abend noch, bis dann.
I thought we'd be on November.
Okay,
They're
no,
pushing us all the way over. It's been so long. I used to fly in and out of here so much, folks, on the sim. It was always a blast. It has just gotten so chaotic lately. And maybe that's just because I caught it always at the right time. But welcome to Frankfurt, folks. This and Heathrow are some of the heaviest traveled airports I've come across in all of that. So JFK gets up there, Los Angeles gets up there, Chicago every now and then. But those two airports, folks, throw Hong Kong maybe on the list, and wow, it gets chaotic. And I know I may have thrown a wrench in their plan by doing 7 Center, but folks, 020 at 15, 18 knots, that runway shouldn't even really be available. That is such a horrendous tailwind. Anything happens, it's weather related.
Continue by November. 11, hold short of November.
So we'll tell your loved ones when something happens off the end of that runway. Well, we needed a 2-runway departure. I get it, the traffic's so heavy, but yeah. Come up with a better idea. And taxiing to 3.6 is not a good one.
Lufthansa 100, how copy?
Lufthansa 100, radio 5.
Thank you.
Alright, enough chit-chatty. Let's get on here. This is what we missed.
Continue via November 1, Lima, stand Victor 118.
Alright, so AC meters set, packs, they should be back on, but let's double check.
Current 317, continue via November Lima and November 1.
Okay. They weren't.
Current 317 negative, via November 1 and Lima.
Taxi, okay, so auto brakes. Let's get
Continue
everything.
via November 1 and Lima, current 317.
Current 317, correct, and stand is Victor 118.
Stand Victor 118, current 317, thank you.
The only thing I have not set yet is the altimeter. We'll get that right now. 7 Center is showing not used. That is bizarre. 10:18. I think they're trying to land them 7 Center.
FedEx 7 X-ray Papa, contact tower 118780, bye bye.
118780, danke für den Service, tschüss, FedEx 7 X-ray Papa.
Okay, and our minimums.
Flipper 160, contact tower 118780, bye bye.
Oh, hang on. Clipper 1. Come on, hang on. Clipper 160 over the tower, 18780. Thanks. Here we come up.
Lufthansa 100, I'm having a problem with my target off block time. It keeps trying to find my call sign. It's been doing this for about 10 minutes.
Roger that.
2Jet 156 requested.
2Jet 156, taxi to Horizon runway 18 by November 1 and Lima.
November 1 Lima, runway 18, 2Jet 156.
Frankfurt Tower, Clipper 160 with you, coming
Yes,
up
babe.
to Lima 20.
223 requesting high for clearance to Echo Delta Hamburg.
Easy 223, contact Apron please, 122. Correction, 121, decimal 855, bye-bye.
121 decimal 8, bye-bye.
And Tower Clipper 160's with you. We'll be ready to go for the runway when we get to Lima 20.
Clipper 160, hello, Roger. Lufthansa Tour Whiskey, welcome to Frankfurt, right on Mike. Right on Mike, it's Rose. Lufthansa 230 Mike with 0201 forward, 7 right, data land.
Still got a ways to go.
27 right, data land, Lufthansa 230 Mike.
FedEx 7 X-ray Papa, traffic 2 miles, final runway 07 right, start holding at Mike, wind 0201 forward, runway 18, date for takeoff.
Runway 18, clear for takeoff, start holding at Mike, and we keep an eye out for traffic. FedEx 7 X-ray Papa.
Lufthansa 2 Romeo Whiskey, taxi to Mike 8, hold short of gets 23, holding point, runway 07, set up. Mike 28, 07, set True. Mike 8, that's your third left now. Sorry, Mike 8 for True.
Frankfurt Tower, good evening, KLM 1058, ILS 077.
KLM 1058, hello, wind 020 degrees, 1 forward, 7 left, data land, long rollout, Papa 6 approved.
Clear to land and all the way to Papa 6, KLM 1058.
Clipper 160, wind 020 degrees, 1 forward, runway 07 center, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 07 center Clipper 160. Alright, I think I got everything programmed in for
Clipper 160, wind 020 degrees, 1 forward, runway 07 center, clear for takeoff.
thought I did that. And Clipper 160, I thought I said it, but I must have been on the wrong screen. Clear for takeoff 7 center with the winds.
FedEx 7 X-ray Papa, call departure 136, 13, schön Flug.
136, 13, FedEx 7 X-ray Papa, danke, tschüss.
I think I turned on.
Lufthansa 230 Mike, welcome in Frankfurt, follow company, Mike 8, hold short of gets 2 holding point, runway 07 center.
Lufthansa 230 Mike, follow company, Mike 8, holding short runway 20, question 07 center, happy holding point.
Stabilize, let's go Toga. There's 80, cross check.
80 knots. Rotate. Positive rate.
Clipper 160, contact target radar, 12136, decimal 130, bye-bye.
1000.
Damn it.
Delta Togo Whiskey, cross 07 Center, left turn Lima, hold short of November 4. Cross 07 Center, left Lima, hold November 4, through.
Hang on, folks.
Frankfurt Tower, good at Lufthansa 5 Charlie Hotel, I think is your sender.
Lufthansa 5 Charlie Hotel, hallo.
Tower Clipper 160, was that 120.805 for approach?
136 decimal 130 is the frequency. You might not see him, but he's there.
13610 for Clipper 160.
Almost 13613, 3613.
Okay, 3613, thanks, Clipper 160.
Frankfurt Tower, hello again to Lima 56 on Lima. Juliet 156, hello.
13.
KLM 1058, taxi Papa, hold short of November 11. Taxi Papa, hold short of 1 FedEx 7 Papa, initial climb for ISDs 4000 feet, you're already outside of my airspace now, so switch to Unicom.
Sorry for that. To Unicom, FedEx 7 exit Papa.
Approach Clipper 160, sorry for the late call, off Frankfurt through 4000. Fast to go.
Clipper 160, hello, climb flight level 110 and departing 5000 feet, direct arm 6.
Okay, we got to continue to 11,000. What was after 5,000?
After 5000, you can proceed direct arm 6.
After 5,000, direct Cindy, did you say?
Negative center. Lufthansa 9 Alpha, descend to altitude 4000 feet, QNH 1018. 4000 feet, QNH 1018, Lufthansa 9 Alpha. Exit 160, you can proceed direct arm 6. Alpha Mike, Tango India exit at the fix before Cindy on your departure.
Copy, I just got the chart back up here. Amtic for Clipper 160. Gets very confusing sometimes.
Acceleration Lufthansa Charlie verlassen. Vorfahrt verlassen, der Frequency für meinen Flug.
Vielen Dank. Ciao.
Wow.
We're
through transition, folks, so... Alright, direct Amtic, and we're going to pump out.
Alpha, turn left heading 090, and you're cleared for the ILS 07 right, report on the localizer. Left 090, cleared ILS approach, we'll report on the localizer, Alpha.
Get our flaps up.
Der Mike, wenn Sie wollen, frühes Abdrehen nach Piemont ist auch genehmigt. Frühes Abdrehen nach Piemont genehmigt, Delta Papa Mike, danke. Shortly before Delta Foxtrot 442, when ready, descend for level 100. When ready, descend 100, stop for November. Delta 160, nothing further, monitor Unicom, advance line.
Copy, over to Unicom, Clipper 160, thank you. Fast to go. Fast to go. DAC going. Alright folks, that has been a very long time since I've done that.
Hello, clear 1 Charlie arrival, descend via start, flight level 110.
Clear 1 Charlie, descend via start 110.
Delta 9 Alpha, established on ILS 7 right. Delta 9 Alpha, thank you, contact tower 118, 780, happy landing. 118, 780, Lufthansa 9 Alpha, ciao.
Alright, that ought to quiet it down just a tad, folks. Whew. Wow. Okay, we are on our way. I do not understand what's going on with that runway usage there, folks. Don't want to. VATSIM can give you a headache if you try to understand them. Where some of my problem comes in is if, like, I'm working on my other monitor here where I've got my charts, XPilot, OBS, or any of that over here, and then I have to do something real quick, text-wise or anything, it automatically has it transferred over. I wish there was a way to make all screens, if I'm clicking, workable for XPilot. But the cross I have to bear. But anyway, returning Chanik, the AV Geek Central, welcome. Today you got to run through the checklist on it. Oh, nice. Of turning the key to start. No. You see, you missed the point there, folks. You're supposed to turn it to start and get it running. Oh, I'm sure if this is real world, the instructor wanted you up to that point. But you know, AF Geek, that is awesome. You're in a Diamond 20, and you're gotten a lot farther than I did, because that G1000 cockpit it blows my mind away. That's why you don't see a lot of that here. To those of you that can fly it, understand it, awesome. But that is awesome, sir, that you got to that point. Because believe me, folks, there's a lot of steps to that point with that G1000. Oh, really? They don't have the 1000 cockpit in them? Wow. I thought that was pretty much standard on a Diamond. That's what I get for thinking. All right, folks, we are climbing up now. We passed the U.S. transition point. Problem is, we're in Europe, so we got to, when in Rome, do as the Romans do, to a point. All right, we're setting cockpit lighting for night flight. And we're on our way, folks. I have a couple of things. I have not yet got the chance. Looks like this. Hang on. Let me take a look, see if I can post it another way. If I can get the right screen in front of me. There we go. Well, if you're part of our Discord channel, put it up there and I will find a way to get it in. But yeah, that is just flat out on. You know, folks, two big goals I have with this stream. One, get you out of the armchair, behind the desk, flying the sim on a computer. That is my number one goal. But boy, folks, if you take it that next step and go for flying real things, that's my number two. Getting you to interested in flying and maybe getting that private pilot's license. Here in the States, we have something called a sport license. I don't understand that. Came long after I got my private, but wow, congrats to all of you that have embarked on flying. Standby update coming in on the youngster. Oh, poor kid. Oh, you know, it already and pardon the pun here, folks, it already stinks for a 5-month-old who has no clue what life is like yet, for the most part. Going through all that she's been through the last couple of days with some very heavy constipation, I'm assuming now, to have just had a very big poop. Compliments, I believe, of some kind of infant-style laxative. Poor kid. But, according to the wife and daughter, feeling much better. Thank you for the prayers, concerns. Really do appreciate you. And they're getting some much-needed food. Poor kid. Oh, sent to Discord. All right, we'll check that out there. Really, I did not know Diamonds had my normal 6-pack styled stuff. Wow. Did, man, okay, well, stream's over. Learned something today, folks, and no, just kidding. Just kidding, folks. We'll continue. All right, let's see here. We'll do it. Here's the picture he tried sending, and hopefully it better not block me. So hopefully when you click on that, folks, it'll come through for you what a Diamond 20 interior cockpit looks like with steam gauges. All right, 2 positives to come out of Frankfurt. Well, maybe more. Phenomenal controllers. Great job. All around, ground, tower up. I mean, ground up for the most part. The only one missing, delivery. And they may be there now. But anyway, phenomenal job by them. And 2, we didn't get booted from VATSIM, not for misconduct, but because frame rates got too low. That is, right there, a huge plus. You get below 20 for, I forget what the time limits are, you run the risk of getting, you know, the sim or the VATSIM will, through XPilot and your controller, will kick you off. Now, when that happens, folks, consider a couple things. Consider finding a way to improve your frame rates. But don't keep coming on. Stay on for like 30 seconds to a minute before that kicks in again and drops you. We had that several weeks to a couple of months ago at a VATSIM event. It is so, makes the event, which is already like what you saw in Frankfurt, so much worse because you're coming on, going off, and the controller is tied up trying to talk to you who dropped off again. Now, thankfully, they, you know, granted, it took about 5-10 minutes of this before they finally did whatever they do in controller. But please be very mindful when that happens to other players. We know you want to control, you want the same experience. So does the rest of the community want the same thing too. Same thing goes when you're controlling. Understand, some areas are so big and encompass too many big airports, they can't control properly. and you sit for 45 minutes waiting on clearances when you should, because they'll say we're too busy. That's when things need to change. And again, two great things today. Great controllers, and the fact we, with all of that VATSIM activity here in Germany, Europe, at this time, our frame rates held. Throw the weather at us, it could have been a whole different ball game. So, uh-oh, who's this? I have no idea, but we'll contact them. 134. What is frequency? 150. Is that Munich? I hope not. I think it is. Let me just check here real quick, folks. Not sure where I have drifted into. It is Munich. Good evening, Munich radar, Clipper 160, we're level, flight level 370.
Clipper 160, München radar now identified. Proceed direct at RADIZ.
Clipper 160 copies, would you be so kind as to text us that fix to go direct to? Copy, Romeo Alpha Delta India Zulu. We'll go direct Clipper 160. Thank you. Sometimes the way these accents, I don't trust my hearing. Direct. And we'll get a slight course deviation. That'll get us probably through Munchkin. Munchkin. However you pronounce this one. There's a reason I didn't call it that. I got in trouble. So I just call it Munich. And they can get over it. We're getting a lot of traffic. Let's see.
Chicago, hello, Stuart 377 Mike, passing level 310 direct to LADIZ.
370 Mike, München radar, hello, identified.
That could get us through. Not doing that. Alright.
Sunday, good evening, Speedbird 210 with you, and direct KBT, flight level 290, climbing flight level 380.
Speedbird 210 München, hello, identified. Proceed direct Q0.
Ah, it is. It'll exit his radar space. Cool. All right, folks. So I hope you enjoyed that lovely departure out of Frankfurt, and enjoy the rest of our hour. We'll call it 2-hour odyssey to Athens, Greece. And again, I have been remiss. My apologies if you're still out there, spaceman, of plugging our VA there, or your VA. I am just the guy behind the PanAm side, working the flights. But we're flying for PanAm Virtual today, folks. If you're looking for a mostly historic rendition of what PanAm would have been like now,
CTR 21905, contact arrival 128.
this aircraft would be complimentary if they were around today. Back in the day, 1985 or 88, I forget now what the schedule is. But anyway, you would have been in a 737-200. A lot smaller, Obviously not 160 people. I am at cruise altitude. You will see it bumping up and down quite a bit. That's just the way flight simulation weather works. But hope you all check us out. We have a couple of sides of the house like many VAs do. We have the PanAm, which flies pretty true.
Descent flight level 130.
Descent flight level 130, speedbed 960.
Okay, let's turn him down a little in my ears. There we go. We fly more true to what the schedule has, what the aircraft are available to an in-flight sims. For instance, 747-200s, 727s, which are now available on both. And then we have the evil stepchild. I can say that with a good chuckle because it was TWA that always fought with PanAm for routes. And we have TWA. I always say, if those two could have just buried the hatchet in the ground, not in each other, and came together, they may have been one force to reckon right now today, and still around, if they could have done that. But deregulation got them both. But anyway, we have TWA, which runs more modern-like aircraft, say the Airbus 320. TWA never had those. Trust me. I used to go up to Lambert all the time and watch aircraft land and take off there. They had 747s, 767s, MD-80s, out the wazoo did they have those. DC-9s from Ozark. So if you're looking for a little bit more modernization, TWA will do.
128.030.
So we really would love for you to check us out. And hey, I think you'll find it's a pretty good setup here at PanAm. I've been with them at least a year, 2 years, and they are really good. Also, if you're into military aviation, they happen to also have a digital combat sim, DCS Squadron Wing. Not sure the whole dynamic there, for you to check out as well. So check us out there. See, it's cleared already, so there you go. If you'd like more information on both sides of the house, we can funnel you to the right people. Alright folks, enjoy the ride. We're gonna kind of keep rolling on here. We'll give you some relaxation, especially those in Europe that are winding down from their day. Us in the US winding up. Just let me get the volume set better. And I'm going to turn the sim down a little. And you all can enjoy. We got about an hour and 50 minutes to Athens. Don't forget, mentioned it yesterday, but didn't have any direct knowledge of what this month is going to entail. The month of September. Take advantage of great deals Twitch has out there for you if you subscribe to channels, and we would love for you to subscribe here if you deem us worthy enough. By subscribing, 1 month subscriptions are 25% off. 3-month subs, 20. Wait a minute here, 25% off. 6-month subs, 30% off. Also, they have 20% off in their Twitch Loot Cave for merchandise there. Promo Twitch Sub 20. You like the bigger plane, huh? The little Piper Arrow just a little too cozy for you. I do miss flying the plane, so folks. I do miss it, but you know, it's also a very expensive proposition to fly any airplane. So, but a little cramped. Yeah, they are a little bit of that. You know, like I said though, if I were to own a small plane, we'll just say a Piper Arrow, to go from where I live here in St. Louis to where my folks are in PA, we're only talking about 4 hours. Versus 14 hours driving. Did we get catering service? Well, you know what?
November 605, Echo X-ray, Roger, climb to flight level 390.
Our initial cruise altitude is flight level 110. Move right today. We have the seatbelt. While you're seated, we do ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened about you at all times in case of kind of unexpected bumpy air. And we do thank you for flying with us on the
Coach with 1158, monitor Unicom, bye-bye. Flutter 155, monitor Unicom, bye-bye.
Unicom, Flutter 155, Joe.
Radar, good day, Swiss to Lima.
The flight attendants will begin their catering service at this time.
Austin 1892 und hatte Betrieb resume. Austin 1892, München, Nalo identified. Proceed direct Masur. Acton also, Austin 1892.
Oh, we found something.
Lufthansa 4 Lima Lima, level 110, direct Lufthansa.
Lufthansa 4 Lima Lima, hello identified. Climb flight level 300.
Climb 300, Lufthansa 4 Lima Lima.
Austin 339, approaching Unicom 168, bye-bye.
Unicom, schön Abend,
Clipper 160, monitor Unicom, bye-bye.
Clipper 160 over to Unicom. Thanks for the ATC. Bye now. Alright, back
Function 258,
Unicom. Something maybe over there we can see, maybe not. Not really. That's the only bad thing about flying at night, folks. You really can't see the exterior of the aircraft. And technically this is a daylight flight. Takeoff time I think is scheduled around noonish to get us in there around 2 or 3 or 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then turn around to get us back by 9 o'clock-ish. Not sure if we'll be able to do the turnaround. We'll try, but we'll kind of see how time is. But I hope you enjoy the ride, folks. I'm just glad to be back in the air after this really rocky week. We had a pretty rough couple days ago trying to fly with that poor little baby, just having so much trouble. It was rough, and we got the flight in, but we had to take a break till things had calmed down. All right, so let's sail on to Athens, Greece. We are pushing over the Alps. Problem is, you really can't see them at night. It's pretty tough. What food? Did we pack peanuts? Peanuts. Oh, cocoa, cannoli. Yeah. Peanuts. Sky Chef's finest. Peanuts. I will pay for this. Well, you know, if you watch the movie Airplane, it was either the fish or the chicken that got him while sick, so we stopped serving that. Oh, fun times, folks. Fun times. Oh, boy. They look kind of lighter. Are you seated in the back half or farthest parts of the cabin? Oh, first class. Yeah. We'll have to call back to see the Germans' version of TSA, how that got through. Mode C is meant to be on. Basically, that's encoding to let them know your altitude, your location when you're on the ground. A lot goes on with Mode C that just came on the market when I was flying small planes. And by the way, folks, great point there. Whatever client, software client you use that connects your flight simulator to the VATSIM network or to any of the online service networks out there, IVAO, POSCON, Pilot's Edge, make sure whatever form of identification that is on it, in this case Mode C, that it is indeed on. Otherwise, the controllers will beret you pretty hard till you do it. And sometimes it's actually messing with a couple of switches on the transponder to get it to work. Once it's green, they're happy. Till then, they're very unhappy with you.
Traffic.
Oh no, we found a traffic jam out here. What? Where's our traffic? Looks like clear skies to me. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Wow. Traffic jam over Switzerland. I guess I could be nice to those in first class, turn off those big lights out their window so they could sleep too. Yep, we got about an hour and 30 minutes. would messages actually be sent in real life? Talking about control messages? What are we talking about? Somebody passing us over here to the east. Euro, is that, oh, EDW, I'm not sure who that is. All right, folks, well, we are in cruise. Got another hour and 30 minutes to go, so to speak. And we'll be into the Greek islands. Athens, to be exact. Enjoy the ride. All right, folks, we're back with you. Currently an hour and 15 or so minutes out. Got a couple aircraft ahead of us. Kind of get a bead on where they're headed. Where am I? One's headed to Samos. That's a cool airport to land at. The other two, Athens as well. However, they came out of Salzburg. So, folks, plenty of airports between here and there. Feel free to come up. Let's overload Greece. Let's bring them in. You got some places in Italy, all up and down the Aegean coast there. Plus, you could come in, say, from the other direction, from the Russian and Eastern European countries of Budapest or Bucharest or Romania. So, I'll tell you one that I had fun at here not too long ago, and I'm trying to see if it's online. Escaping me right now, folks. But anyway, was coming out of the Slavic war area back in the 90s. Yeah, they just don't have any flights right now on it. But yeah, otherwise I'd find it in a heartbeat. But it was a fun little airport to come out of and go into. So, but hope you all enjoy. Hope you have a great day on this Labor Day weekend here in the United States. Tomorrow, the unofficial kickoff to fall, and I can hear a whole lot of sighs out there. About time it's been hot. It's been a little on the warm side here in St. Louis, but I mean, all in all, it was summer. So, hate to break it to y'all, summertime means heat. Alright, so just kind of relax, enjoy, folks. We'll kind of look at the arrival into here again for those coming into the flight in progress, missing the pre-flight, and let them see what's up ahead. So for now, enjoy the music. I'm going to enjoy the airline provided peanuts. What's my favorite aircraft? The question came in. A 747. I don't, really have a specific type version on it. Dash 200, dash 300, 400. Not keying too much to the SP. I think it just looks really funny to see a 747 squished like that. But hey, it served a great purpose for it. But I just flat out love the 747. And I don't mind flying it on short haul. It's just, that's the plane that needs the legs stretched out. You go Frankfurt to Los Angeles or to JFK. And so that's why we haven't flown it much. Plus, we were trying to build up time to get the A350 going, but the A350 is having a lot of difficulties right now. I do have a service ticket with Flight Factor, hopefully. We'll figure it out, or I'll get the standard answer, well, roll your sim back to the last release candidate, it'll work. Which never works. Which I don't, failures at random. I've run into some with the 747 from Fearless. Most of the time I don't get them. Flight Factor's A320 has popped a couple on me unexpectedly. Nothing major though. I mean, some pressurization issues that I kind of walked myself through to fix. I didn't have anything to go off of, so. But overall, the 747 and probably the 200 right now is my favorite. I do really need to get back in the 400, which I do have. It just needs to be updated by Sparks 43. And the 727 in X-Plane 11, we have had a couple of flights with engine fires. So, prompting a nice, let's find a place to land, and it turns fun. It does, but yeah, they're just, when you have failures sometimes turned on, I like them more set up to, and PMDG actually was pretty good for a while at this. I don't know if they still are, where as the plane ages, things could happen. From, I mean, anything. And I actually have a quick reaction guide for 747-400, most of which I haven't found many aircraft. PMDG was the closest to have a lot of the simulated oh craps that would come up prompting me to pull out the quick reaction. I can't tell, it's dark. Sorry, I couldn't resist, but no. I actually have not seen animals. Did we see them in X-Plane 11? I know in A Century of Flight, and on occasion in FSX I saw them, but I'm not 100% sure if we simulate that here or not. But have I? No, I haven't seen them. And if it's something I need to turn on, I have no idea what it is to turn on. Now, four-legged critters? No, I haven't seen anything in X-Plane 12 as of yet. Although I really haven't strayed off the beaten path like I did A Century of Flight flying into some African jungle airstrips. Jungle / savannah type airstrips. Those are actually fun sometimes to get into. Let's see, this one that's about 20 miles ahead of us. What do we got? Oh, it's always so much fun to try to figure out where am I on sim or VATSPY. Where the heck am I? Oh, there I am. Ah, Turkish. Getting ready to cross in front of us. 1,000 feet above. Actually, they're going to go pretty close to above us. There they are, right there. Another neat feature about flying at night, besides the ability to see your airports a lot easier, aircraft. The lights show up a lot better when you're at night trying to find them. Otherwise, you have to rely on contrails, which that does help even more to figure out where the plane is. But we're still more than 10 miles, now probably more than 20 miles to be able to see that aircraft's call sign. And I've been toying with maybe getting rid of the call signs on them, because they're not like out there in the real world where, oh, there goes Delta 1592 and United 1102, and no, they don't have things like that out there. It's an American, it's a United, it's a Delta, it's a whatever, or just the B1RD. That would be kind of cool if there was some way they could hang a sign above the plane saying, I am such and such, and I am... See what new stuff is coming in to the news world via the most authoritative news source Facebook. That deer was not expecting a C-17 with 357,000, almost 358,000 pounds of explosives, 42,500 to hit it. At 305 knots. Huh, interesting. Nice flight. Not a good day. I know the airport I used to work at, right before I started, they had a KC-135 real world slice a deer in half on the runway. So those things do happen, folks. Animals do get out there. Well, so far, nothing new in the news. Other than we are approximately 40 minutes out of Athens. No one survived, huh? Yuck. The deer. Yeah, well, unfortunately, yeah, those things happen, but yeah, the carnage of, picking up all the deer parts is never good, but anything beyond that is even worse, so. All right, folks, let me take a look down here, see where we're looking at here for top and descent. About 260 miles out. Now, about the most we can do on the FMCs, and I'll use this one over here, is go to menu, D-Link. Is this working yet? Nope. Any of these? Nothing but request weather LGAV, and we can get our latest weather this way. There's the message, and a variable at 1, few clouds 2500, 22 degrees there, 1013. Beautiful day. Oh, wait a minute, did I do that? Yes, I did. Okay. So, a beautiful day. We'll stick to our guns with our flight plan. So go legs. So we're looking at about 360 miles to the actual runway. Now, do I want to try and cut this? We'll leave it in place because for all I know, Athens will come up as we get closer. But currently we are 247 miles out. So let's do this real quick. First off, head over here, hit home, fuel, performance, planning 30 flaps, and 3 right. Let's see if we can get a better weather report. Okay, we'll just do it the easy way. 0, 3, 0, diagonal 1. Temperature there was 22, and we had a 1013 altimeter. Okay, so air conditioning will be on. Anti-ice, let's keep it auto. Anti-ice stays off. I don't think we have to worry about ice. We'll set brakes to 3, and I don't know what NNC is. That one always throws me. Speed brakes, auto, credit, no credit for reverse. Landing weight estimated 134.4. So 134.4. Or 134,400 pounds. We'll add 5 knots to the VREF. When we click over, it's in meters. I wish I could change it, folks, but I can't. But that's fine. We get what we truly want. About halfway down the runway we'll go. And 150 on the approach speed, roughly. Now, we can actually get better information, more suited to our, to feet and pounds. But this is what ZIBO provides on board. I didn't even think to check if he had a performance thing working. Doggone it. All right, the other way, you guessed it, sim brief. And yeah, we'll bring in sim toolkit. There's our aircraft. Well, at least we're starting to work our way down into Greece as per se. Sim brief. Landing. Okay. Now again, I'm going to switch this to HPA. And we'll go with optimum, see what it says. And we're coming in 3 right. It's 13,123 feet. Available landing distance 12,139. So we got a displaced threshold somewhere. We'll look at it here in a second. Populate weather and calculate. All right. So here's what we have. Here's what we inputted. Flaps 30, auto brakes set to auto, reverse, yes. We're in flight and we're adding 5. Actual landing distance will be 8,500 feet, factoring in 10,000 feet. So we've got 1,500 feet left over. Really good. That's at auto brake 1, folks. We're going auto brake 3. And you can see that shrunk it up. We're going to do a Southwest Airlines style where they throw you into the seat 2 or 3 times on landing. Once on the landing, and then The second time, when they push it to full reverse and throw you into the seat, pull out, and then they stomp on the brakes. Third time hitting the seat. Yeah, it's a ride when you fly with Southwest. And that's not the virtual pilots. They actually probably do a better job. All right, so we got all of that worked out. So let's look at what we're doing. Real quick, nothing real deep into it. Okay, again, let's get caught up to the plane. Got a little ways to go, but let's look at it. Okay, we're coming in on the XORKI 1 kilo arrival to Key, K-E-A. Then we'll come out and come in for the runway. It's an RNAV, nothing important over here. Route at or above 8,000 over XORKI. At or above 8,000, or yeah, 8,000 over KEA. Okay, I think the goal is stay above 8,000 feet. All right, now over to the actual arrival. So from Key, here's the funny part. We just got told on our star to stay above 8,000 feet, but no. Here it says, oh, my bad, 5,000 feet for the missed approach. Okay, I was going to say, now it's telling us to be at 5,000. Welcome to flying, folks. All right, so we're going to come in here at 8,000, make our turn, fly out the course you see here, 466, turn north, intercept the ILS, which is 111.1, identified, if you so choose, by the Morse code of India Alpha Tango Romeo, and we'll be on a heading of 032. This aircraft, you have to set it, folks. 737s, even the 767 we flew a couple days ago, you gotta set that information. Airbus, you do not have to in the 320 series, 330, 340, 350, you didn't have to when it worked. And I don't even know about the 380, but since the rest don't, I assume you don't have to set it. The 777, I believe, is automatic along with the 747-400. I haven't flown them in quite a while, folks, so I'm not 100% sure. All right. So,
are we trying a new plane?
No, we're flying Bad Attitude. You should know this plane by heart.
How are you, Mr. Mike?
Doing great. How's dispatch today?
Oh, I'm off today.
What? I'm calling you out. I'm calling them saying, hey, what are you doing getting this guy off some time off?
No, they asked me to do a switch, so I'm off today, and then I work next Tuesday when I'm supposed to be off.
Ah.
They probably had too many people today and not enough people next Tuesday, so they're like, tell you what, we're overstaffed, take the day off today, and then we'll have you cover when we actually need people.
Cool. I was waiting for you to say, and we'll repay you with hamburgers on Wednesday. As Wimpy would say in Popeye.
I'll gladly pay you on Wednesday for a burger on Saturday.
Where are we flying at today? Ooh, Athens.
Yep, we are headed to Athens.
I'm in the wrong channel. Hang on a second. Who is it? I got 2 people that are on that I need to mod for. Who do I think I'll mod for Mike. He's more important.
I wouldn't go that far, but hey, appreciate you though, Duluth.
Where is he? There he is. Yeah,
I'm right here, man. I haven't gotten lost yet.
Bad attitude. You know, some guy. He just got 1 person in his stream. Is I don't know.
Let's try this again. MSO. I'm gonna try this again. Got one. Am I gonna get the second one? Don't know why I can't get the second one to trigger. Oh well.
Oh, do you have it set up so you can do multiples?
That's what MSO with Seribot's supposed to do, but Seribot is being very Seri about today.
I did not know that was a thing.
Ah, and if you put that in, it doesn't run the shoutouts. Interesting. Coco Cannoli 13 Duluth says hi. I think we lost Duluth already.
Try that again with the mic on. Sorry, I had the cough mic on. I'm in coughing like crazy.
Hey, that's not allowed. Coco Canolo 13 says hi.
Okay. That's new.
Huh? That's what was in text. Anyway,
Really?
folks, real quick. So we'll fly in the approach. 111.1 will set up one heading of 32 set up in our course. And we won't go below 3,200 feet before AV 411, where we should be on the glide slope. And minimums for today, which with a clear sky, I'm pretty sure I'm not worried about it. We are a class or performance C type aircraft. What? 500 feet? Oh, we have category 2. Okay. Usually it's about 200 feet. I was really kind of shocked to see 500 feet. Especially with the length of runway we have and 1,600 meters visibility. So we're perfectly fine anyway. And if worst case scenario, the storm blew in and everything drops to minimums, we'll just do a category 2-3 approach and go 0-0 and see how it does. All right, speaking of which, let's go ahead, set the frequency here real quick. I've got a little different radio than most use. Use the mode to set what you want it to do. VOR, ILS, or GLS, GPS landing system. We want the ILS, 1111. You can put a 0 in if you want, or you don't have to. And you're set up for that. And I know we have a VOR. Why is it not showing it? 1440. I'll go ahead and dial that in too so we can get an idea how far out we are and keep that over here. Alright, there we go, folks. And then all I got to do is set 32 up here. And we're set up for the arrival. guys missed the fun time out of Frankfurt.
Did we?
Or were you in the channel as we departed?
No,
Daily
but-
departed. We are not here. Sorry.
You're not here?
No, we're not. I'm trying to listen to Hawker. Hawker's doing his thing, and I can't. I'm trying to listen to both of you.
I meant to do that. Get him pulled up.
He's drumming.
He's drumming away.
He's drumming away.
Hawker. I'm not gonna turn the volume up on him, but
Yeah, don't worry about it.
he's probably saying, "Hey."
He did. He goes, "Oh my!" He's like, "Mike, what?"
Uh-oh, now it's important. He's at the keyboard.
He's at. Oh, we're in trouble.
All right, get back to what I'm doing here. Get ready, my revenge is coming. Uh-oh.
I'm trying to figure out who Coco Cannoli is, because if they know me, I don't know them.
Oh boy.
Coco, I'm so sorry. I have no idea who you are.
Yeah, we had a blast coming out of Frankfurt. We had ground tower approach. That was pretty intense. And we had an airplane not wanting to listen to ground and do his own thing and almost drove right into me before he
I'm
finally...
your worst nightmare. You're my mom? No, I'm kidding.
Oh boy. Here it comes.
No, he's probably my ex-fiance. Who knows? I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's...
Yes. That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Oh. And the
cool,
fun
cool,
we
cool.
have here at Flying with Mike.
Maybe and maybe not. I gotta find out exactly who this person is. Wait. Oh, that helps me. That help. Oh.
I am looking to the north and west to see if I see a mushroom cloud as it hits him, and all right, how far do we have now? I think 100 miles. 108. So we're getting there, folks. We're almost there. Last run of peanuts through the cabins.
You are peanuts.
That is me. And the flight crew gets 2 bags. Everyone else 1.
Oh, Mike, he's talking to you.
Oh, he's talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I don't hear him.
Well,
Why don't I
he's
hear him?
he's really, really quiet.
Oh, is
He won't turn up his he won't turn up his mic. He said he doesn't want to blast everybody.
Well, maybe if you get rid of some of that equipment and just go to what I have, you might be hearable. Does he know the TV behind him's crooked?
I don't know if he cares. He probably did it when his last job. Through that German job.
All right, so let's see here. We are fast approaching the 80-mile mark out, so let's make sure everything is set, ready to go for the descent. We've got our latest weather. Make sure no ATC is popping up on us.
Give it time, Mike. Give it time.
Well, no, I can tell because they would definitely put a ATIS out.
Right, true.
I am still trying to figure out Frankfurt. 020 at 12 was, or 12 or 14 was the winds.
Mm-hmm.
And they wanted you to take off on 18.
Hmm.
I'm like, and in there it says if the tailwind component's too high, request 7 center. I'm like,
right.
You understand you're almost 180 degrees off? So, whatever. We took 7 center, had a blast. That is, I get why they want to use 18 because it shoots you away from traffic. Holy mackerel, though, that's pushing tailwind components big time. All right, but back to us now as we approach the Greece and Athens. Maybe we'll bring some Dawn with us and clean up the area a little bit. Just kidding, folks.
The age of
80, so let's go legs. Oh wait, wrong one. We need to go descent, forecast, descent winds. No wind data, I think I just saw. Okay, that's a possibility always, folks. Back to cruise, 76 miles. Okay, next up, we'll put our altitude in here shortly. Back and get our... Oops, forgot to move this back to...
Something you don't want to hear your pilot say is oops.
Oops. Or what's that switch do?
Yeah, what's this button do?
Continues.
I'll be right back, guys. Let me get some water. I'll be right back.
All right. Let's see. We can get rid of that on our end. All right. I don't like the movie we have. You want to watch Chameleon? Sorry, we are, or Baby. Oh, you know, maybe we could get Baby Shark going. Baby Shark, Shark, Shark. Actually, the little 5-month-old hasn't heard that one. I don't think yet. She's been introduced to Miss Rachel. Blue's Clues. And something else. I can't remember, but it wasn't Baby Shark. Oh, what's the little guy from Bluey? From Australia. So, all right, top of descents on the nav display. Okay, if you all didn't see this, there are a couple of ways to make the 737 either PMDG or ZIBO descend. And I put it that way because really, folks, these are almost identical aircraft. Well, they are. They're 737 next generations, so they should work the same. But many of you I've seen have troubles with this part. So, with mine at least, and I can't speak for the latest and greatest that PMDG put out, I can actually have two different FMCs. This version, and then there's another. That other version, the climb, cruise, descent buttons get put into one called VNAV. And that's the one that seems to give people troubles. They try to figure out, where do I put the transition level in at? And if memory served, it was 10,500 here. So what you do, get to the descent page. So you would click VNAV, which I don't have, next page, or whatever it takes till it says this. Econ path descent, or just path descent, either way. Top of descent, 40 miles out. So go to forecast. Up here, it already has it in there, 10,500. If it was 18,000, which many default to, then you would change it. And you could request descent winds again. Go back to descent. Now, you can descend using that descend now. Say ATC said they want you down to 36,000 feet. You could use that once you set the dial. Or, and we'll do this way today, set your altitude, which in our case, I am going to set 8,000. Okay. Set, everything looks good. And then this little button right here, Alt Intervene. You can click on that when you're ready or when they tell you to descend, and you'll push over and start your descent. Likewise, there's a kind of the same kind of button over here for your speed. You can push that and set whatever speed you want, or leave it, and in this condition it'll come down with whatever your constraints are set up for your approaches. Sometimes they have you slowing at particular, speed at particular fixes. So hopefully that helps you all out. I always hear, where do I set transition? Very simple. Just come down, click to your descent page, forecast, boom. And at about 20 out, we'll start our descent. Yes, that means we're almost here, folks.
How's the flight?
We're about to hit top of descent.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah. Oh, and since you two probably weren't here for the start of the stream, got a little update on the little tyke that was crying and screaming so hard a couple flights ago. Actually, yesterday too. She, I think, was massively constipated. They went to the ER today. They gave her, I think, a laxative or something. And
Okay.
she is, well, you know what laxatives are meant to do. She,
Yeah.
and with a little 5-month-old, yeah.
Aww.
So, I haven't gotten an update yet from my wife as to how they're doing. What's the code for the cockpit door? Me too. I forgot it. I don't know how to get out.
Sorry, that's not information I'm at liberty to give out at this moment.
Wonder what they're doing that I haven't gotten an update. I will have to give them a call here in a few. Alright, let's start that descent. So what I'm going to do again, folks. Now, you could also wait for top of descent and it'll come down too if you're set. I'm just going to start it early. There's your descent bar, and unlock it real quick. No, that's not the code. However, Air Marshal. Hang on. Let's have some fun. Even though I should have done this on takeoff, move the engine instruments up.
Yes, you should have.
But, you know, I also wasn't running the camera. I don't see anyone out there. How much parachute do we have? Oh, just me and the first officer have one. And I will be right back. I'm just going to give the wife a call, make sure everything's okay. All right, folks. Yeah, interesting. But anyway, the little Tite is doing fine. So are they. You got about 40 minutes before an explosive goes off? Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me hit that. What seat are you in? And I can just open the door up below it and drop it.
They're the one by the plug in the wall. That plug's going to come out at 40. At what are you at? Let's see. You're at 20. It's going to come out at another 10,000 feet. Should be fine.
Anyway, interesting thing my wife just saw. She went by one of the, this time of the year, I don't know where all you all are. We have these big farms that, sell pumpkins, the one in particular here, pumpkins, oranges, just about every fruit they have available there, fresh, not trucked in. They actually produce it there. And she saw a drone in the air, either spraying pesticide or watering the plants. I'm like, that is one big drone. Because we're talking fields, we're not talking like little pots. So I thought that was pretty cool. So, yeah, now I may have to get my drone license because now I see a good use for it. All right, we are about to overfly the airport. And I know I saw it. There it is. We'll be back in a few. Double check I haven't seen anything. Nope, no controllers have come up. Alright, we'll go into a sterile cockpit now. Alright, let me get over here, announce to the peoples. We're about to drop one of the seats.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we are descending. Seatbelt sign is on. If you happen to be up and about, please return your seat. Keep your seatbelt fastened for the remainder of the flight. On behalf of the flight crew, we appreciate you being with us today. Wish you a very safe and pleasant journey to your final destination. Hope to see you back here with us soon. Thank you.
All right, we are through 24,000. All right, we'll start bringing the lights up. All right, and 20 miles to get down to 8,000. I don't know if it may take us a little bit. That would have been a good time there with chat to do that little boom thing you have on yours there, Duluth.
Ah, poor Coco.
Coco is now no.
Yeah, we ought to put that boom thing on here that you have.
I have to figure it out. I mean, I can do that. Though. I don't know how Tom did that. Tom did that, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool.
You put what on?
that exclamation point boom.
Oh.
All right, coming. Ooh, we need to get slowed up too.
Oh, slow up and boom, boom.
And don't worry, we're over water.
Yay! 122 miles until I start my descent.
Might get a little wet hitting the water.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
All right, we're going to need to probably put this into
Maximum overdrive.
into a hold somewhere.
So apparently I got 84 miles to go from flight level 350 down to 5,600.
Oh. Well, two things you could do. Pop the spoilers, put reverse thrust out, nose straight down. Or a couple
Kill
of
the
circles.
engines to be quicker.
Or kill the engines, or just a couple of circles.
Right? No, I should be able to get down.
Or put it in one of those little Piper Cub slips and just kind of slip it in.
Canola, canola. I just call them cannoli. Hold on, I'm gonna look at that boom. Mike, I have control over your night bot, don't I? I think I do. Night bot.
She tried it.
Well, I will figure it out. Hang on. Custom. If I can spell it, BOM.
Oh boy, we're gonna have to take over VS.
Where is he? Oh, Mike, I don't have control over your nightbot.
I thought you did.
Not that I can see.
Hang
on. No. What if I can do this? Hang on. To add a command.
All right, come out of. Keep traffic on. Let's do that.
Okay. Let's try add command. Add command. Hang on.
All right, so we are finally under 250 at 8,000, descending to 4,000 now.
Okay. Hang out, Coco. Trying something real quick. How did that not work? Hang on. Oh, I spelled it wrong. That's right. That's why.
Well, English is hard, so.
No, hang on. Adcom.
Airport Insight.
There we go. Try it now. Try it now, Coco.
Athens traffic, Clipper 160, joining the localizer 3 right.
There we go. It worked. There we go.
Be neat if it would set something off on the screen.
That's a whole nother.
Oh, I know. That would be. I 100% get that.
That would be a whole nother monkey right there. A whole nother animal, actually. Well, not only a monkey, but a whole nother animal. I let Tom about that one.
Oh, crap. We got someone.
I know there's a way to do it.
Yeah, it's called trigger fire. We're gonna figure out. I have to ask Tom how to do it.
Do I need to sidestep? Athens traffic, Clipper 160. Do I need to sidestep over to the left?
PanAm 160, the Iceland for you.
Okay, he's, I think, going to the left. If not, this is gonna be Harry Carey if he overflies me, because I will switch to the left. Okay, gears down, spoilers did not arm. Why not? There they go. Alright, we are ready to land.
Athens traffic, it's a journey 10, push and start from standard Bravo 07.
Okay, we are fully established. Slowing. 150. Go with another notch of flaps. Athens traffic, Clipper 160 fully established, 3 right ILS, approximately 10-mile final.
Athens traffic, 10 miles final, full ILS established, number 17.
What runway? Okay, he's on the other one. Okay. And flaps full. Hawker, thank you for the raid. 4 people, welcome aboard Flying with Mike. We're about a 6-mile final to landing here at Athens. Thank you so much. Welcome aboard. Just a little about myself. I've been flight simming since about 1999. Many different VAs, but we are flying for PanAm Virtual today. I hope you all enjoy.
Feet stabilized, Mr. Birch out, seat set. Feet stabilized, Mr. Birch out, seat set.
All right, we are set up. We are landing. And Athens traffic, 3-mile final, 3 right.
Approaching minimums.
And we'll be landing.
400 minimum.
Okay, gear 3. Spoilers, arm flaps 30, cleared to land.
200.
CC79 go down.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
And the cadet is on the deck and looks like she is feeling so much better.
Athens traffic, agent 910, taxi via Echo, India, Hotel and Bravo, runway 03, left. Athens traffic leaving runway via Alpha 6.
Oh, where did we come off at? Delta 9. And Athens traffic, Clipper 160 off Delta 9 to the gate.
Athens traffic, taxi via Alpha 6, Alpha, Bravo Hotel.
Well, at least my
Gate 837.
aircraft is way more stable today.
That's always a good thing.
Tell me about it. Yesterday, for some reason, my aircraft was going like 1,000 feet above my assigned altitude. And then it would randomly go 1,000 feet below the assigned altitude. And I'm just like...
Sounds like porpoising.
But it wouldn't gradually go down to that altitude. It would just drop.
Sometimes I know in past versions of Sims, the FSUIPC or X version of it for X-Plane. If you don't have the I forget what it's called for the baro pressures, that's what causes you to porpoise. You catch stations so quickly that the next one may have you as much as 1,000 feet off.
Okay.
There's a setting in there, and I haven't played with mine in ever since I've come to X-Plane. So I probably should have dropped into that inner alleyway. All right, let's see where we stand. Oh, first thing, let's turn off the auto brakes. All right, radars are off. All right, we'll take this intersection.
Descending.
I'm trying not to on the ground. I hear that's always a bad thing.
What, descending?
On the ground.
Just a little bit.
I think we'll just take Bravo 5. Uh-oh, someone's diving again.
You're welcome. Dive.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. Oh, wait. That's the beacon. I need that on still.
Yes, you do. But holy crap though, yesterday, those thunderstorms getting out of St. Louis.
I bet you had fun. Okay, brakes are set. Get that beacon back on here. Okay. I know I need...
Sorry, go ahead.
Was it 4 in this plane we set trim to?
For what?
Yeah, 4 units. Okay, we're set trim. Flaps are up. Spoilers are down. APU's on. Weather radar. And... All right, let's all right. Let's see if I remember. No, I don't. Let me have I still got an engine running? Dual. All right, we are in the gate, unloading, and jet bridge is to the plane. All right, let's take a look at this real quick. Are you kidding me? Oh. Well, we'll have to refly that 3-hour flight because I forgot to start the. No, actually, we'll file it manually. I forgot to start the Acres program.
You're not supposed to do that.
You know, I just don't like dispatch knowing where I am. They won't let me put an aluminum foil cover over the GPS dome, so I just don't turn it on. All right, let's go ahead and disconnect. And let's see here. All right. Well, that was a bummer that I wasn't tracking like I should have been. Dang it. Well, we have a return route to do eventually. Let's get rid of some toolkit up here. All right, so let's bring in Sim Toolkit and see how we did. All right, so, and they filed it here, 311 feet a minute. I'll take it. Would have loved to have known what PanAm got me at, but that's what I get for forgetting. Total of, hang on, we'll get the numbers. 2 hours, 50 minutes in flight, 981 miles, 5,300 kilograms. Landed at 1.7 Gs and 140 knots. That's actually a little slow, but we did pretty good. I think we had a little long of a landing. We did, 2,200 feet. The visual aim point are these big white bold bars. The rest of these just signify your landing zone, and it ends at this point. Now, granted, you can go past it. There isn't going to be a cop to pull you over and say, hey, you're outside the landing zone. $10,000 fine. Bad attitude has to pay it. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe they do. But anyway, but they're also 500 feet down the runway. So they also give you an idea how far down you are. But that big bold one is what you aim for visually to touchdown. Numbers wise, again, 2,200 feet down the runway, 14 feet off the center line. Not bad. And everything else looked good, except for the fact we were a little slow, about 8 knots. So, all right, folks. Well, we're going to wrap it up. Let's see if there's anyone hiding out there to hand this to. As soon as I get the right button clicked, there we go. Let's see. Oh, there's some bad attitude out there flying for Southwest. Shall we? Oh, what's Melvin doing? Ah. I think we'll hand some business over to Bad Attitude as he gets ready to go. And he's bumping his way through. Still on the St. Louis to Destin route. So, all right, folks. Well, we'll go ahead and start up the raid. I hope you all have a great night. We're not going to replay it at night. It's very hard. And to see the plane and see what you need to. So you all have a great night. We'll see you again for sure Monday, and if time permits, maybe tomorrow. So for now, God bless, and have a great night. And again, Inusick, thanks for the 100 biddies. And Spaceman for the resubscription. We appreciate y'all. Coco, we had fun. We enjoy. The rescue mission is in the works for you. Yeah, we heard you're out there somewhere kind of doing the backstroke in the Mediterranean, just soaking in the nice warm waters. So hope you have a great day. So, and to the rest of you, you as well. We'll see you next time.